Thanks, Paul. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. As you breathe, picture Jesus in front of you, and he is releasing his breath into your breath. And in that breath is the peace, the bliss, and the ecstasy of being in his presence. As you breathe in his breath, feel the intoxication of his presence arresting your heart. I want you to see Jesus take your hand, and he leads you into his garden and to take communion with him. As we've partaken of communion, we just align the gates of our body with the gates of the body of Jesus. We align the gates of our DNA with the DNA and the blood of Jesus. We call forth the incorruptible and trade away the corruptible. We trade away mortality for immortality. And we step into our DNA as an Elohim, as sons of God. In front of you, a portal opens. At that portal is a massive heart, which is the heart of Yahweh. I want you to move towards the heart and just stand in front of it. At this portal, there's the angel, and that angel has the scroll of your inheritance. In that scroll of inheritance are your title deeds to possess the land, as per se, within the heart of Yahweh, to possess the realms and dimensions. The angel gives that scroll to you. I want you to open that scroll and put it on the floor. As you roll it open, stays open, and you go and step onto that scroll, and a hologram blueprint rises from the scroll that arcs over you. As you're standing in that hologram, it possesses the title deeds that you have to the realms and dimensions of his heart. As you focus on this hologram, there will be a section in the heart of Yahweh that highlights. You might not know what it is, that's fine. I want you to move to that section, and there will be an angel waiting for you. That angel has the scroll for that specific title deed that you are going to walk into the heart of Yahweh. I want you to take that scroll and you plant it in your heart. As you plant it in your heart and you breathe in, blow out, and a portal appears in front of you. And you walk through that gateway into the specific chamber of the heart of Yahweh. As you move into this chamber, I want you to take a minute or two and just process what is it that you are seeing. What is it that the Holy Spirit is showing you? Because in this realm, in this chamber, He is going to reveal to you the title deed that you have, that you can possess and walk in the pathways within His heart. As you are in this realm, Jesus is going to tell you the name of this realm. What is the name of this title deed within His heart that you've got access to? And we can take a minute so that you can just sense what is it that Jesus is telling you. Okay, as you got the name of this realm of the title deed that you have, in front of you a pathway opens. So an ancient pathway of this title deed that's going to be restored to you. On this pathway are gemstones positioned, or they make up the path. So I want you to slowly, each gemstone possesses a realm of this dimension of the title deed that you are walking on. So as you walk on the pathway, the gemstone lights up and it shoots a frequency and a vibration within your spirit man. As you walk on the path, it activates the realm of this title deed. Each gemstone can represent something. It might reveal itself to you, it might not. But I want you to walk on this path slowly and gently, experiencing the process of these gemstones opening up a light and a frequency and releasing the identity of the title deed of this realm into your spirit. What the stones are doing is that they are quickening the memory of this title deed in this realm in your spirit. Walking on this path is an engagement, so don't rush it. Experience those stones. What are they releasing? Are the angels being released? Are they giving you something? Are they releasing something in your spirit? So the activation lies in walking on these stones, unlocking your title deed. Be aware that as you walk on the stones, each light and frequency is calibrating your spirit man and changing its appearance. I'm going to give you another minute to engage the stones. As you're coming to the end of this pathway, there's a mirror at the end of the pathway. You are standing in front of this mirror and you can see your spirit man. You can see the colors, the frequency, everything that was released from walking on those gemstones. So what you see is the picture of the title deed, the realm that you can possess within the heart of Yahweh. And I want you to see Yahweh come to you from next to the mirror, and he looks exactly the same as what you see yourself in the mirror. So your spirit has been completely aligned for that specific realm of the title deed. And I want you to walk towards him and you step into him becoming complete and exact oneness. As you step into him, every single color and frequency that has been ignited in your spirit entangles with the same in his spirit. So take a minute or two and experience the process as that entanglement takes place to unlock the reality of the oneness that you are within his heart. Breathe in the process, experience it. Allow your spirit to become so intoxicated and drunk. You want to roll off your chair, bed, or wherever you are. There's ecstatic joy being released from there. As you are in that entanglement of that realm, that title deed, if you know what it is, you could sense what Jesus was telling you what it is. He's now calling you to create with him. So that realm that you possess within his heart, Whatever it is, he says, breathe it into existence. Breathe it into your daily life. Breathe it into your circumstances. Creation is within the breath. The framework of creation is in the breath. So I want you to picture wherever you need the reality of this title deed to manifest, of the heart of Yahweh, and you start to breathe it out over it. See the structure starting to rise. See the results manifesting within those circumstances. What Jesus is doing is teaching you to co-create with him. If we are in that oneness of his heart, we're operating from within our inheritance, our mountain, to release. Give you another minute to engage that. I want you to step back into that realm with Yahweh. And in that realm, he's taking you into a chamber, a garden, where he's going to sit with you and he's going to share his thoughts about you in this realm regarding this title deed that he's given you, that you've got the right to access, to possess. And Jesus wants to share his heart with you regarding that intimacy. So you just go and sit in the garden and engage those thoughts. What is it that he's telling you specifically about this realm and the title deed he's given you? During your time and the intimacy with Him, He gives you the key to this title deed, that it is forever yours. And He takes that key, He plants it into your heart, He turns and He unlocks it, and He releases that title deed into your heart. He locks it with a key, and He takes the key so that no one else and not you can unlock it. It is in your heart, and it is all yours to access. Again, be aware of your spirit, how it's been calibrated, that the gateways of oneness with Him are open. Standing in front of the mirror, though you see your spirit, it is identical to His, completely entangled in oneness. Same color, same frequency, same vibration. I want you to turn back on the road that you came with the gemstones on. You walk back on that road or pathway. But you'll notice that those gemstones are not there anymore because that pathway exists in you now. Every gemstone, its light frequency has been released into your spirit. You are the pathway of that title deed within Yahweh's heart. You walk through the portal, just feel, just for a moment, just soak up the presence of Jesus. You know how much He loves you, that He will give you the title deed to the realms of His heart. No one gets that privilege. Just for a moment, just soak up His love, the affection and thoughts that He has towards you. I want you to, in that place of sweetness and oneness within Him, you can open your eyes. I just always find it so special and incredible that we get to go places where no one else can go in the spirit. He gives us access to those deep recesses in his heart, and he welcomes us there. It is just really, it is just wow. And yet towards the end, I could just sense just his overwhelming tenderness, that love that he has towards us. It's just so tangible. And, just to share, when we were in the garden and sitting with Jesus, and he was just sharing his thoughts towards me, and he put his mouth against my mouth, and we started to exchange breath. And he said, in this breath is the blueprint of this title deed I'm giving you. I'm giving you the right to walk, to facilitate and release this realm. And we were just exchanging breath the whole time, but it is just so intimate, mouth to mouth, breath to breath. I just love it. I know it's personal and intimate, but if you would like to share, would like to hear, please remember that the recording goes up on YouTube. It is public. You can just pop your hand if you would like to share. Just while you are still praying and fasting and meditating on whether you need to share, I must say, blogging about the heart of Yahweh is challenging, because he really wants to go deeper. You don't want to say the same old stuff that we already know. What was revelation in the past is now just, we know that. So going deeper in his heart is like really uncovering ancient pathways. And it isn't always so easy. But why I'm saying that is, in our ascensions as well, I have that same sense. It's taking us deeper. So sometimes it might take you a little bit longer to hear, perceive, or what is it that he's showing or telling you. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not in any spiritual disability whatsoever. All that's happening is that we're actually going deeper. So that your engagement might take a little bit longer, or you might take a while to hear or see, because we're really starting to walk into the crevices, the recesses, into the deepest parts of his heart to see and to be revealed. So I just want to encourage you with it. Just keep on going, keep going deeper. Sometimes we go in places where there aren't no words. We don't have words to explain it, but we just know something happened. Something was activated. Goed. Doesn't look like anybody's going to share today. I'll give you another 1 minute. Go for it, Nikki. Break the ice.
Okay, so I'm at work. Hopefully I won't get interrupted, but I did this while I was on my lunch break, and the Lord took me right into the electrical node of his heart. And that was unexpected, because I was expecting like a chamber or something like that. But he showed me how he is the endless supply of electricity, and he is the source, and like endless light, endless energy. And it was like this unending source of like pure light and pure electricity and pure frequency. And then when we went on the stones, it started off with the emerald, and then it was like stepping stones, but then it went into the ephod, and it was just like I could feel the electricity, and then I had to jump off. So that was as far as I got, but this was incredible. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate the share. I'm so tempted to put people on the spot, but I won't do that. It's just naughty me. Alrighty. I assume I understand it was a different kind of ascension. And good. I love you. And I trust that more stuff was activated in your spirit to go and unlock inheritance. Remember, the whole purpose in what we are pursuing is that Yahweh is showing us exactly what is His is ours. So though we are maturing into some of the stuff because He can't just give it to us, He is starting to unveil what you have that you didn't know you have. And sometimes it's a bit of a journey, but just continue to pursue and engage. And then practice the stuff because you want to see it activated and manifested in your daily life. It's awesome, the experience in the ascension, but the purpose is to open the pathway so that you can release it into your circumstances, which is wonderlijk. Wonderful. Okay, you guys are beautiful. I love you big time. You are amazing. And you must, okay, go for it, Rebecca. Yes, we got another person. Go for it, Rebecca, before you put down your hand.
Hi. So okay, so when we were on the gemstones, amber gemstone was like the sweetness of Jesus, and I could just feel it like, just like rising up through me. And then there was an amethyst stone, and that was the mysteries. And then there was a blue one, and that was rest, or not blue, sapphire. And that was the rest of God, entering into His rest. And then the quartz one was light. And each time I stepped on them, they just like, there was like I guess a frequency, I don't know, rising up into me. And then there was the ruby was His blood. And then when you were saying co-create, He brought these words to my mind from a Josh Garrell's song that's, I am the branch, He is the vine, the fruit of this love is the vine. And it's just one of my favorite lyrics. And so just really felt like He wanted to create something with me. And then in the garden, it was just like, I could so vividly kind of see like Father and Son and Spirit just sort of sitting around me. And the garden was just really beautiful, and I was kind of kneeling, and they were kind of in a circle around me, and they were talking, but I don't know what they were saying. But it was really cool. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Cheryl. I really appreciate you.
Big pleasure. One thing, always learn with engagements. We don't always need to understand to know that it's happening. Know that something is being activated. We receive in our spirit. We open up our gates and we just take it in. Just let it flow. Go for it, Norma.
Well, this was so good, and believe it or not, in the middle of the engagement, I was writing things because I didn't want to forget some of the things, and it was just astounding. But one of the things Jesus said was that not only do I rest in Him, but He rests in me, and that's I don't understand that, but I do remember that on last Friday, I was reading John chapter 1, no, it was John 15, I think it was. Anyway, it was some incredible description of Jesus' relationship with the Father. Maybe it was John 16. I don't remember, but it was like the Lord had me decree it, like, as he is, so am I. I mean, it was like, a religious spirit would go, no, but this was just, looking in the mirror, and the Lord has had me intentionally look in the mirror lately, and just like high five myself, because that's how he feels about me. And it's like, I see myself, my face glowing, and it doesn't even look like the me I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I see those wrinkles, or I see that, what I don't like about when it's just like this joy that's just crazy good. Like his opinion of me is showing up in the actual mirrors in my home. And it's like, wow, it's really changing my heart. I have to say that what you're bringing us through in all of these ascensions and courses is really shifting my identity right along with, the mirror translation. And I got the real big, thick mirror translation, the study that
wonderful.
I don't know how many thousands of pages that is, but, having met Francois Dutoy and his wife, Lydia, several times, they would come to our ministry school in San Francisco. And, the love and the, what he would say was like him just, he was the Word made flesh, like Jesus. That's all I can say. And same with Lydia. And it's all coming true. I mean, yeah, it's like a dream come true. And that's what he wrote in my, the book, my first copy, which was blue. He said, "You are God's dream come true, Norma."
Oh, wow.
And so are you, Charles. And so is Deanne. And so is everybody, Oh,
wow.
Hello.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Norma. I appreciate that. Cool bananas. If it's been your first time, welcome. It's lovely to have you on the group. Hope you stay. You guys must have a lovely week. And I'm busy with a series at church I started last week on governing sons. And just to give keys of activation and what does it mean to govern and practical steps, etc. So you're welcome to. The services are on YouTube. The recording remains there, so you can catch up if you like.
Center Stage Christian Church. Center Stage Christian Church. But you're changing it, right? Didn't you say you were going to change the name?
Yeah. Yes, we felt to change the name. So we're still engaging and praying about the name. And but it will be from next year that our name is going to change.
Well, every Sunday is just such a treasure. I oftentimes wake up real early Sunday morning. I mean, I could stay up till 12 or 1 o'clock on Saturday night and actually be with you live. But you're the first church I hit online. And it just, it sets the whole tone of everything for the whole week. So thank you. Brilliant teaching. And sometimes it really corroborates with what the course is, or what you, what you're really pouring out to us. You're also pouring out at church. So they really go hand in hand. It's really beautiful.
Thanks,
so
Norma.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're watching. Lovely. All the quiet ones. You must have a lovely week. I love you big time. And guess what? There's a course for you to enroll with if you like. Oh!
I just did. It's worth it.
Woo! Love you guys. Have an awesome week.